Okay, number 7 way to get paid is check match. And check match is really one of the most exciting ways of getting income in ASEA. What it does is it has an unlimited income potential where you do earn a percentage of the binary paycheck of the associates in your personal enrollment tree. To earn check match, you need to be at the bronze executive level or above, and it's a week to week qualification. It is a true residual income that can ultimately become the most lucrative part of the comp plan for these higher levels. In fact, for us, it's probably about 60% of our paycheck is the check match. What you do essentially is you earn a percentage of what your people earn on their team commissions. And the best way to understand it is to go through it as an example. Your weekly paid as rank determines how many levels of check match you earn on. Again, you have to be at least bronze to start. And when you are bronze, you can see that star moving in at the top, the bronze star. You will earn check match on all your personal group, everything. And you can see in this illustration, these dashed lines here indicate multiple generations. It could be 5, it could be 100 levels. And this is the family tree now. Be aware of that. So here you are. This is your first level people. You can see level 1. Level 2 is like your grandchildren, etc. As you saw in the binary trainings. So when you are bronze, you will earn check match up to and including your first level bronze that forms under you, which is a good thing, of course, as your group is growing. And that first level bronze, in this case, is indicated by the number 1. However, if you haven't advanced to the next rank before you have a second bronze in that same group now, so personal group, here's this person, which is actually if you follow that up the family tree, it's in where my mouse is, it's in this personal group leg. You have 1 bronze shown here, and now a second bronze develops underneath that bronze. As you are bronze, you will not capture the check match underneath that second bronze. It's up to and including them. So you can see how this line is drawn. It still includes unlimited, but not for that second bronze. So in order to get to the next level, you need to be silver. So you can see this star up here turn to silver now. That's you. And as silver, you earn 2 levels of check match deep. And you're back to where you started. You're earning on the entire group. And let's move it again. So say you have a third bronze develop underneath there in that same leg. Similarly, you as a silver, you earn 2 bronze levels deep. So in this case, you would not earn underneath that third bronze. You earn up to and including them, as you can see the squiggly line, but everything else you still are capturing. And as you become gold now, watch that star at the top, turn to gold, you are back to where you started and earn on everything. So what we find is that typically this progression happens naturally. It doesn't have to necessarily be forced, because as you have a growing group, you are advancing in rank naturally to be able to encompass these multiple levels of bronzes deep in your big groups, in your faster groups. So I'm just illustrating one personal leg group. There could be bronzes happening over in other legs too, for example. And so on is how this goes. So from that point on, you can see how it works here. So like I said, bronze is 1 generation deep, silver is 2, gold 3, platinum 4, diamond 5, 6, up to 7 generations of triple diamond and above. So how does this work? How does the check match work as far as what goes into it? How much can you earn? So For every dollar earned by ASEA, by the company, 50% of it goes toward corporate expenses, and 50% of it goes toward ASEA associate payout. And that's just a rule that ASEA has for their program. How that really looks now, here's what corporate expenses look like. It includes the manufacturing of the product, offices, the new headquarters, the facilities for the warehouses and production, research and development, which is an ongoing commitment by ASEA, the salaries of all the corporate personnel, support, all the associate support, and personnel associated in all the different countries, all the marketing and country expansion, new country expansion, incentives are included in this payout, and also the conventions, because typically the corporation does not get a profit on the conventions they're paying, and there's some others in there. I don't know them all. So what happens with the associate payouts are that there are defined payouts. These are all defined, and what happens is that all these things are paid out. These associate bonuses, of all the associate bonuses, once they're paid out, there's going to be some left over that to make up that 50% that goes to the associates, and that's what the check match is based on. What the company promises is that the 50% that's going to go to associates is going to go to them, and whatever that leftover portion of the pie is what's in the check match. The check match is a floating percentage then of the binary pay of each associate in your personal sponsorship tree. So if I have a person in my downline and that I'm getting paid on a generation of who has earned $100 binary pay, I can get $10, for example, from that. If it's 10%, I'll get $10 from that $100 they earned. So pretty cool program. There's some additional info I'm not going to get into detail on here, but you can look at that in the pay plan, the comp plan documents. Check match is designed to help out those middle level people, and they don't want it to be overpowered by huge monster legs. So really, the check match is a fantastic win-win situation. The more successful your people are, the better you do. And it's great. You get to help your people earn big checks. And the bigger checks they earn, the bigger checks you earn, of course. And that goes back to the slide that we use in our, Trish uses in her presentations about I'd rather earn a percentage of a bunch of people than 100% of my own efforts. And when I look at this, I don't look at it as a opportunistic way, but I look at it as each of these, the Jack and Jill, they're building their own business. So that's what's cool about this plan. And the bottom line is you can really have a 40-hour day based on the activities of all your people who are building their own businesses. So it's pretty exciting. You build a team and it's a win-win for everybody.